As we begin this year's stewardship season, I want to invite you all into a story that stretches across time, told in voices young and old, rooted in faith, love, and commitment. And it is a story of a generational church. We're calling this year's stewardship theme From Generation to Generation, because that's exactly what we see here at Rolling Hills. The gift of faith passed down, built up, and then lived out through every generation that calls this church home. Over the next few weeks, you'll hear from 5 different families who represent multiple generations within our congregation. They'll share why Rolling Hills matters to them, how worship, education, service, community, care, and generosity have shaped their lives and their faith. And as you listen, I hope you'll recognize not just their stories, but your own story. Because stewardship isn't just about budgets or numbers, it's about investing in something that lasts longer than our time here.
We've been a part of the church for
33 years.
There you go.
We have been a member 48 years. Bruce and I have.
About 3 years, maybe 3.5.
1 year officially, almost a year and a half, I think.
We first joined in 1985.
I think the church has been a big part of our kids growing up and a part of us growing up too. We've made a lot of good friends and family, and it's our church home.
The knowledge that when you walk in the door, you're going to see somebody that's going to greet you with a warm hug and a big smile, and who's going to be happy to see you, and that you're going to be happy to see them.
The people are so nice. Everyone's been so friendly from the start. So I feel like I get a lot out of the sermons and then a lot of good fellowship from nice members.
I think Ted and Sam do a really great job of making everything relatable. Every single service, I think they drop a little something that I'm always constantly thinking about later.
For me, like the community, just people actually, knowing and saying hi to us. And
One thing that has been special since we moved back, there will be weeks go by that we don't see anybody during the week, but we always know that when we come on Sunday morning, we share a pew, and that's been great.
The continued relationships that bring you back, and just the great feeling that you get from sitting in the pew.
I think I've seen all of our kids grow in leadership. They've all helped with BCS and day camp, so they've grown from being those kids to being the kids and the adults that are running those things now.
For me, it's been awesome to watch this youth program grow along with me and getting to experience everything from like day camps, now the high school trips.
When they were in Sunday school, at the very beginning, talking was not something they were always comfortable with. And now they both function as group leaders.
I've made a lot of friends coming here, and some of them are my best friends.
Yeah, I feel like I've made a lot of connections that I don't think I would have without the youth.
They really enjoy playing, which, they're, kids and they go to the nursery, but they have a lot of fun with that. They have a lot of fun with the different children each week. So it's good a good social outing for them, a good outlet.
just being able to have, be able to see the future here, starting families, seeing when other kids come up for, Sunday school, and that just seemed like that could be our future family together.
I think the church has given me a base for my faith, and as I've gotten older and gone through confirmation here, I've been able to build a stronger faith for myself, and I think everyone in my family has been able to build their own faith too.
It's been pretty special, pretty remarkable just seeing both of our daughters grow up here. I really think that the future of Rolling Hills, is really bright. I think there's such a legacy and foundation.
I think we just hope that continues on for generations to come.
If you're planting roots somewhere, you don't want to do it in soil that won't survive, whatever it is won't survive, you know what I mean?
So we see the church still being around. I think a lot of their a lot of the missions and a lot of the activities and a lot of the trips that they do every year are just going to keep fueling it. Like, people are excited about those things, and it does have that vitality of the youth. So there's always going to be a youth trip. There's always going to be the Scouts. There's always going to be, Easter and Christmas celebrations.
I see a lot of potential. I see a lot of growth, and just because Rolling Hills is so welcoming, and I think Rolling Hills just does a phenomenal job of all are welcome, and so just seeing that environment and just that being the mission of Rolling Hills, knowing that so many people can feel welcomed and this be their new home.
And I'm encouraged by the new members we get.
I would love to see the youth group get it to be a little bit more involved, and I'd love for us to find ways as the kids get older to find ways to be more involved again. For the future of the church as a whole, I hope that we get to keep doing the things we do with the service trip and hanging of the greens and some of the other activities that we have.
And continuing to grow some of the social programs like Harvesters and some of those other things.
And it's really fun and rewarding to see, younger families here, a lot of young kids, and it's really just going through a, kind of a new generation of building.
We need new people, new ideas, younger families, and we provide programming for all of that, which is really great.
American theologian Henry Nouwen tells us that stewardship is about trust. Because every time that we make a financial offering, we are saying, I trust that God will provide for me. So this year, would you all consider how your giving can be an act of legacy? Not just meeting today's needs and this year's budgeting needs, but sowing seeds for the future, for the generations of this church that are yet to come, ultimately trusting that our lives are in God's loving hands. So let's celebrate what God is doing among us, and let's dream together about what comes next.